On episode 260 of He Said, She Said movie reviews, we take a look at the movie The Boys in the Boat. Welcome to He Said, She Said movie reviews. This is the podcast where a happily married couple with similar but different movie tastes take a quick, spoiler-free look at the movies, helping you make the right decision before your next movie. I'm your host, Tim.
And I'm April.
So we just got back from seeing The Boys in the Boat. What do you give this one, April?
Definitely a 4 out of 5. It was a great movie.
3.5 for me, 3.5 stars. We don't have any trailers to tell you about this because we got there, just as the movie was starting. But we do want to wish you a happy New Year's and happy award season.
Absolutely. It's been delightful watching the bear and the holdovers clean up, to name a few. But we're very, very excited about the movies that are coming out in 2024 and very excited about the one we just saw, The Boys in the Boat.
All right. Well, you've got the sheet in front of you, April.
I do. Let me just let you know that this is a movie that is directed by George Clooney. The storyline is about the 1930s. It's all around the University of Washington, the rowing team, and the road to winning gold at the 1936 Berlin Olympics. Yeah.
That was a mouthful.
I got that out. It's a fabulous movie. Writer was Daniel James Brown. He is known for Facing the Mountain. Writer Mark L. Smith, also known for The Revenant and The Midnight Sky. Incredible cast, right? Just there's so many, I can't tell you all of them, but Joel Edgerton, Callum Turner, Peter Guinness, Hadley Robinson, to name a few.
Yeah, most of the people, though, in this movie were people that I had never seen before, which I always enjoy that. I love seeing new actors, or at least new actors for me. So
I loved the cast. I loved the acting. I loved everything. And we're about to talk about it, but I'll let you talk about the runtime and the...
Let's see. The runtime for this was what? I don't know what.
Okay. I can finish that. No problem. 108 minutes. It's rated PG-13 for sexual content throughout and some crude references, strong language, and drug references.
All right. So why don't we dive into the movie here? I mean, the theme and tone, I don't know necessarily. No, it was an underdog movie, right? That's the way they portrayed it. And it was told from, it was not only was the team an underdog for winning or getting into the Berlin Olympics or even getting to the Olympics.
Right, getting there.
Right. But it was also told from the protagonist's point of view. He was an underdog himself, even paying his own way through college and trying to get in and doing whatever odd jobs he can and everything. So, I mean, it was an underdog story from very much everything.
But I will tell you, it's a movie that focuses on teamwork, friendship, and leadership, too. It was just really, really a solid movie. For the most part, very clean. I love it. Not a movie full of crap.
Right. Well, that's one of the things I wanted to point out about this movie, too. And this is one of these movies that did not rely on sex, violence, or crass language. I mean, this could have been a Disney film for all I know. I mean, this is definitely a movie you could take your 6-year-old kid to see.
Yeah, it was really, really good. I loved the characters, all the way down to the love story, the chemistry between the two of them. What'd you think about the direction?
I thought the direction was great. This was Clooney who directed this?
He did such a good job.
Yeah, he did do a good job on that. The score... I don't really remember the score.
I remember a dance scene, they were all at a dance and some music from that, but it doesn't stand out.
But it was like when we were in the middle of the rowing competitions and things like that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the score, and the occasional workout scene too. So I mean, we did have some of those typical sports movie tropes in there. The workout, montage and all that.
Cinematography, fine,
beautiful.
Yeah, it was.
And
we've lived there.
Well,
and it was
that that was one of the things I wanted to say. I didn't look to see where filming locations, but I think this actually was filmed on the University of Washington.
It's beautiful.
Because we lived in Seattle for a long time, and we've been up and down that stretch of the river where they do racing.
It's gorgeous.
And that certainly looked like it.
But I've been anxious to get to production design because not only did I love their uniforms, the costumes, but the whole set was just, I really felt like I was from their time period, just even all the way down to how they wore their hair, their shoes. I just really enjoyed whoever did this did an outstanding job.
Yeah, they were very much in the period of the time that the movie was set. Definitely.
I mean, editing pace, the movie's 2 hours and 3 minutes. It felt a tiny bit long at times, but it had to build.
Yeah, it was a slow build.
Right.
Definitely. The special effects, we didn't really talk about special effects because there was no special effects other than what I would, the racing scenes, which and those weren't really special effects, but it was good. I mean, the race scenes they're exciting. It made rowing exciting.
What do you think about the dialogue and the story arc?
The dialogue was okay. Nothing spectacular there. I don't remember. There was some stuff with the coaches that I liked, but I don't remember any standout.
No,
there wasn't
I wanted more. That goes to
that I would come away with.
The deeper with the other characters and the team.
Story arc. It was interesting because once again, it was told from the one protagonist, the person. It follows him actually further down his life afterwards too, and I like that. I was satisfied with the story arc.
Yeah, I left there, and I think we talked about this. The one thing I just wish there had been time to learn more about some of the other guys on the team. That was my thing.
Yeah, and for me, the one thing I say, if you do see this. Do a little research after you watch the movie on the Olympic rowing team that year.
Very good point.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Very good point.
As you know, we don't do spoilers in this, but it's interesting enough to read. And once again, these are the Olympics in Berlin, the ones that Hitler was there, and what was it, Jesse Owens, the runner, and everything. Yeah. So it was interesting in that aspect too. You get a little bit of history of the Olympics
with that. But I will tell you that our world needs more good stories, and I just love even the truth of this about the team. I just enjoyed the movie, and I'm so thankful. I know I read somewhere George Clooney talked about how that he's constantly looking for new stories to tell or old stories that need to be retold. Hey, we need good ones, more good ones.
Absolutely. All right, so that is The Boys in the Boat. April gives this movie 4 stars, and I give it 3.5 stars. One of the things we've done, we put out a list of our top, 20 movies that we didn't,
favorite 20 movies
that we didn't cover on the podcast. So, but we've released that. By the time you hear this, we've released that on social media. You can find it on both our Twitter account and our Instagram account.
And please enjoy. It was really hard to pick. Tim and I, as you know, we did a lot of travel this past year and had quite a few adventures, but we did see, as always, many, many movies, and these were our top 20. You have to see them.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for listening. We really appreciate you. And if you haven't already done so, please tell a friend about the podcast.
Thank you so much. We appreciate hearing from all of you. We want you to have a happy and healthy new year. And thank you for all your support. It means a lot.
See you at the movies.
See you at the movies.